Hi there, I'm Michael Lamport, coming back to you with some more tarot readings about elections. Now, last time I did a tarot reading about an election, I predicted that Hillary Clinton would win the presidential election in the United States of America, and as we all know, I was completely wrong. But she did win the popular vote, so let's not forget that. But right now, I'm in Canada, in a city called Toronto, Canada's largest city, and I'm down on a place called the Danforth, which is an area, a village of Toronto that's called Greektown. And I'm in my favorite Greek restaurant when I'm here, Calivia. So any of you that are watching that come to Toronto, Canada, make sure you drop by Calivia. Please, trust me, you won't be disappointed. So anyway, what's happening here in this country, in this province, for those of you that don't know, Canada is made up of about 13 provinces. And Toronto is in a province called Ontario. It's a population of just over 14 million people, which I know by US standards is really tiny. But there's 14 million people, and they have an election coming up. And it's an interesting election because it's for the premier of the province. So what we're going to do, in honor of Ontario, we're going to use the Elora tarot card to see if we can predict who's going to win this election. Now, Elora, for those of you that don't know, and many of you don't, is a beautiful little village outside of Toronto. And the person, a friend of mine's mother, Shelley, organized this tarot deck and got a bunch of artists in the area to do individual paintings, and they're absolutely beautiful. But let's see what the tarot says about this upcoming elezione. Well, I've already shuffled it, so I'll do the first one. Oh, the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Magician. So I'll turn these around so you can see them. Now, this is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. So in the past, the Chariot usually means male power, dominance, male strength, which is ironic because I haven't mentioned his name yet. The fellow that's running for the premiership is a guy called Doug Ford. And he had a brother called Rob Ford. And look at that. There they are, two peas in a pod. There's Rob, there's Doug. Now, a lot of you are not going to like what I say, but Doug Ford, when he was growing up in Etobicoke, which is an area just west of Toronto, he was a drug dealer. In grade 8, he dealt drugs. And Rob, he did crack. He was the mayor of Toronto, and he was doing crack cocaine. So now, he's dead. I wonder why. And now, Doug is going to run for the premiership. A drug dealer. Or maybe a Doug dealer. So, that's the past. The present is something magical. This is the High Priestess, which signifies female power. Now, the other people in the race to be the Premier of Ontario are women. So this signifies something quite strong. The current Premier of Ontario is a woman called Kathleen Wynne, and nobody really likes her. She's like a bit of a midget, and that doesn't mean anything, does it? Anyway, nobody likes her, so they want to replace her with somebody else. So this is the present, this is the possible change, but the future, which is the Magician, usually means that somebody's going to pull something out of their hat. So, according to the tarot, I sadly predict that Doug Ford will win. he'll pull the magic out of his hat if he can find his hat from his drug-induced comas. Don't hate me if I'm right. Just hate me if I'm wrong. God bless you, and see you next time.